Doubt that the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt my love.
I wanted you for life, you and me in the wind. I never thought there'd come a time that our story would end. It's hard to understand, but I guess I'll have to try. It's not easy to say goodbye. For all the joy we shared, all that time we had to spend. If I had one wish, I'd want forever back again. To look into your eyes and hold you when you cry. It's not easy to say goodbye. I remember all those great times we had. So many memories, some good, some bad. Yes, and through it all, those memories will last forever. There's peace in where you are, maybe all I need to know. And if I listen to my heart, I'll hear your laughter once more. And so I have to say, I'm just glad you came my way. It's not easy to say goodbye.
can I tell you one of my favorite old men stories?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's really about loneliness and about old age. It's about the Athenaeum. The Athenaeum is a club in London which is frequented by very old men. And this very old one, probably the oldest they've ever had there, leads a very lonely life because his only claim to fame is in his extreme youth. He had shot the man-eating tiger of Kilimanjaro. And over the years, he's been boring everybody rotten with this terrible story, you see, so they all avoid him. And one day a new member comes into the club and he immediately buttonholes him. He says, did I ever tell you about the time that I shot the man-eating tiger of Kilimanjaro? And the young fellow said, no, I don't believe it. He said, well, sit down, my boy. He said, you see, there was this man-eating beast who had been terrorizing all the natives in the area and eating them. And I decided that I would go off after the beast. And I'd been tracking him for several days through the jungle, and I knew damn well that I was getting there. And this night, I pitched me tent in the clearing, and I got out me primus. And I was just about to brew myself a cup, suddenly I heard this rustling in the undergrowth, and I knew damn well that it was he, the man-eating tiger. So I reached for my rifle, and I saw these two eyes staring at me from the undergrowth, and I raised my rifle. Suddenly he sprang. I wet myself. So the young fellow said, well, that's quite understandable, sir, in the circumstances a lot of people would have done. He said, no, not then, you fool, just now, when I went...
This particular flat is a particularly notorious flat because we know that Janis Joplin committed suicide down there in that flat down there. But this one, Ron L. Hubbard, is it?
The Scientology founder.
He had this flat for a while.
And Errol Flynn.
Errol Flynn was here for 5 years in this flat.
Roy Dotrice and his wife Kay checked into the Highland Gardens 25 years ago, and they still haven't checked out. Roy has an amazing film career. He played Mozart's father, a major role in the Oscar-winning movie Amadeus. But long before Roy was making movies, he was making a name for himself as a stage actor, first in London's West End and then on Broadway.
This place is totally alien to the theatre world. They don't want to know about theatre here.
What is it about acting for film and TV that you can't get from acting in the theatre?
Money, basically.
And change.
You know, at my age, it would be nice to get a television series. I mean, you get a television series, and I had one in the year 2000, which was called Madigan Men. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Well, it kind of worked, but it only ran for 13 episodes. But you know, I was earning very good money, and in just those 13 episodes, I earned best part of $1 million. You know, in 13 episodes. Well, if that had gone on for 4 years, I wouldn't have to work again.
Roy is in his early 80s. I can't believe he's still living at this rundown hotel alongside all the young hopefuls.
In my time, it was very, very different. Not only actors were they trained very strictly and had to do their spell in repertoire and gain experience, but if you went for an interview in those days and your shoes weren't polished or your nails weren't clean, you didn't get the job. There was a kind of phony, totally phony, but a kind of or a gentleman aspect about it. You had to be a gentleman to be an actor, particularly in England. I mean, it was kind of blown wide open with Marlon Brando and the method and all that stuff. And we've carried on from there. Now young actors are much more relaxed and assert their own personalities still. You know, once upon a time, the English actor used to go to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, and with gestures 1, 2, 3, and 4, walked onto the footlights and spout Shakespeare in the most beautifully modulated Royal Academy voice. You know, it's fucking boring. It had nothing whatsoever to do with acting. It was, and a lot of that is still pertinent in the English theatre. We've become a bit more relaxed in the English theatre.
Can I interject here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what I see in America? Shithead wearing dirty shoes.
Oh, she's from the old school.
Dirty everything, and their faces are monstrous. Their hair is disgusting, and they have an impertinence, but they don't have the fucking talent that goes with the kind of impertinence that they're pushing in the front.
I think you're wrong. I think you're totally wrong about that, and I'm glad I haven't got that point of view because, yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of actors, we had a typical example of a young English actor came out here and stayed with us for a while, and we were appalled by the way he dressed and behaved, and the fact that he was up till 3 o'clock every morning, and smoking pot and all the rest of it, and sleeping until 1 o'clock, and that was not the way to get a job.
Bugger it!
For my money and
It's your bloody trade. Go after it and do after it correctly.
Roy has made the decision to return to theater. He's preparing for a new one-man show in which he will play William Shakespeare.
You came to L.A. to do film and TV. Why now are you going back to theater?
Because I want to. Because for me that is the only real medium for an actor. I want to do it all my life until the rest is silence.